Before I get started and give you some really good information, I'm going to ask you to do three things, and it's going to take a second. Number one, please subscribe. This helps the algorithm send more people to me. That way I can help more people out there with their timeshare problems. Number two, please share it with other people. That helps me too. And number three, hit the notification buttons. That way when I get new videos coming out, I'm going to send them to you and you'll know that they're there. Thanks. I want to talk about Mexican and Caribbean timeshares. Those of you who are foreigners, whether you're Americans or Canadians, you went on a presentation in Mexico or the Caribbean islands. They probably got you out of the airport, or they coerced you from the resort in which you were staying, or in a tourist area, but somehow they coerced you to take a timeshare presentation. And most often, a lot of people have no idea what they're going to get into. They might tell them something like, we want you to look at the resort just in case you want to come back, or we want your opinion about a resort, or we have a special going on. Whatever it is, they are going to get you in there, and they're very good at that. And they offer a lot of gifts just to get you on a presentation. Once you made that purchase, over time you decided, hey, I bought this thing, so let's go on vacation. We want to go here. We want to go there. We want to go to Hawaii. We want to go to Paris. We want to go then. We want to go to this date. And you realize it's not working. They're not giving you what you expected in return because you spent anywhere from $10,000, believe it or not, up to $150,000 for a timeshare in Mexico and the Caribbean islands you don't even really own. That's right, you don't own it. Why? Because a timeshare in Mexico or the Caribbean islands are not timeshares. It's just a general term. It's actually a vacation club. It's just a club membership is what you purchased. You don't own it, you just purchased it. Just like a Costco membership or a Rite Aid membership or whatever, you joined a club and that's all you own. Foreigners cannot own beachfront property in Mexico. It's not legal. 52 kilometers from the beach, you cannot own. So therefore, in Mexico, you don't have a timeshare. It's a vacation club. That's all it is. In a moment, I'm going to tell you why your timeshare doesn't work. But first, I want to talk about, I'm getting a lot of emails from a lot of seniors, and they're so concerned. They're scared that they're going to take their house away or their car away or affect their credit. Let me tell you something. When you purchase a timeshare in Mexico or the Caribbean islands, that contract is only good there. There's nothing they can do legally in your country. It's a civil matter. It's only good there. If you read through the contract, and most people don't, it will tell you where the jurisdiction is just in case there's issues, okay? And it's going to be either in Mexico or in the Caribbean islands somewhere, or it could be in Panama. That's right. Even if you didn't go to Panama, if you look at the contracts, a lot of contracts will say the jurisdiction is in Panama, and we all know about Panama, right? It's very easy to get out of a timeshare in Mexico or the Caribbean islands because, number one, like I said, you don't owe anything. It's just a membership. That's all it is a membership. Here are the reasons why you can easily get out of a timeshare in Mexico and the Caribbean islands. And listen to me very carefully. None of the contracts are enforceable. In other words, they can't take you to court. And they won't take you to court because they know by nature those contracts are not legal. And here's why. A maintenance fee is not a debt. It's a right to use. So all it is a payment that gives you a right to use it. If you don't make that payment, you can't use it. And that's it. If you paid for your timeshare, that's it. You don't owe anything. Because Mexico timeshare and Caribbean timeshares are not really legal, you don't have to finish making payment. You can just walk away. The second reason why the contracts are unenforceable is because they cannot cross jurisdiction. In other words, if you sign a contract in Mexico or the Caribbean islands, they can't come after you in the United States or in Canada or outside of those areas. They cannot affect your credit. They cannot take any legal action. They have no rights to do anything outside of that country in which you purchase or that's mentioned, like I said, inside the contract. And oftentimes, it's not even that same country. You've got to read the contract. The most they can do is contact a collection agency to call you. And that collection agency cannot be in the United States. That will be illegal for them to call you on a contract that's out of the country. One of the reasons why you can't get where you want to go when you want to go. Because remember I said that in Mexico and the Caribbean, they're not timeshares? Well, timeshare is a set time, a set unit, and a set season, and a set type of unit, okay? They don't have that anymore. In the United States, they might have some of the old timeshares, but they're all vacation clubs. You don't own anything. And listen to this. A lot of the resorts that sold you a timeshare, they might own 1 room or 2 rooms, and that's it. And that's why you can't get in, because everybody wants to go in. So what they do is they set themselves up with big names like Secrets or some other big name, and you think that's the timeshare. No, that has nothing to do with the timeshare. That's the hotel. That's completely different. And if you look at your contract, your agreement is with the timeshare. It has nothing to do with the hotel. You can stay in the hotel, but legally, you're only obligated to that contract. What they do is they hide behind the skirt of the hotel and make you think that they own the whole thing. They may own 1 room. They may own 2 rooms. They may own 5 rooms, and they have thousands and thousands and thousands of members. Think about this. If you try to make a reservation somewhere, okay, and they tell you there's nothing available, go online to that resort, say it's Secrets in Montego Bay or somewhere, and see if you can make a reservation. I guarantee you 100% you'll be able to make many reservations. There's plenty of rooms for you if you are not a member, okay? And this is why it's so difficult to get in. Very difficult, because they don't own anything. If there's thousands of people trying to get to the same place at the same time, good luck with that. I've written a book called Everything About Timeshares, before, during, and after the sale. And this book has done pretty well. And now I came up with a 2021 edition that includes a COVID update. What are they doing for people who own a timeshare and they've got COVID and they can't travel because of COVID restrictions? Okay, so the book will explain to you a lot of the resorts are making accommodations and a lot of them are not. They still, no matter what, want their money. Okay, so if you get that book, it'll tell you everything you need to know about the timeshare industry, from the time you go on a presentation, the time you try to get out. Everything. The book is only $29. It'll save you thousands of dollars. You don't have to go to an exit company. You don't have to go to a cancellation company. You don't have to go to an attorney. They're going to charge you thousands of dollars to get you out. And why is it that they can get you out, but you can't? You can get out. It doesn't cost you anything. It's basically a simple email. And my book will take you the steps, and it'll explain everything that I'm explaining here and even more in depth. The book makes a great gift for your family members who are going to travel to Mexico or the Caribbean islands, because not one of them expect to go on a timeshare presentation. And chances are they will, or they'll come after them. The book will explain how to avoid the presentations, how to get through the presentation in 90 minutes or less with your gifts. It'll tell them what to expect. Never buy a timeshare at the resort. Why? You can go online and buy it for $1, $500, $1,000, $2,000, a whole lot less than what you paid. Again, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things so I can help other people. And this helps me and helps you and helps thousands of other people. Make sure you subscribe to my videos, my channel. Make sure you share that, and make sure you hit the notification. Okay? So, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. If you have questions, I'll answer those questions. But like I said, the book has everything you need. It's a great gift for anybody who plans on traveling to those regions. Thank you so much. Stay safe, and God bless you.